And we are live. Grand Risers, everybody. Grand Risers to all of you guys. Happy Monday, February the 9th. But I got to say, to God be the glory. Because listen, we here for another day. We wasn't promised. Did you get any of them promises? Uh, I'm standing on the promises, but we wasn't promised. Them are different. We wasn't promised today. So this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Okay, for real, for real. Listen. So today is Monday, February the 9th. We are 5 days away from Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day will be 19 years that my mama has been gone, called home to the Lord. God called my mama home, spirit and all. Told her, come on, baby, it's time for you to rest. As much as I hated that he called her home, and maybe a few of my brothers too, and family members, but we ain't got no control over that. So God said, on Valentine's Day. So that was like a pow for me. I was like, wow, the love of my life on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? So everything has been going good. Hola, hola, hola. Every day, what's going on? So I just got to say this. Happy Monday, February 9th. I won't be with you guys on the 14th because, of course, that's a Saturday. I don't do the show on a Saturday, but I'll be here in spirit and in truth and in love. Listen, today also, before we go any further, hold on. But matter of fact, before we go any further, let me pull this up for you. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me pull this up for you. Hold on, baby. Hold on, hold on. Hold up. I don't know why. Whew. Today is February 9th. Today is God, it's a lot of days. It's a lot of stuff going on. Today is National Bagel and Lox Day. So if you like bagels and lox, go get your bagels and lox this morning. That'll be your breakfast because today is National Bagel and Lox Day. And look, I just want y'all to see this charcuterie type like spread they got up here. Look at that spread. Look at that spread. Ooh, Charlie. Lemons and cucumbers and tomatoes. Now that's how you're supposed to eat. That's how you're supposed to eat it. That's that. I don't like that salmon like that though. It's a little too squishy. It ain't flaky enough for me. It's a little too squishy. But anyway, today is National Bagel and Lox Day. Today is National Rehydration Day. Get your water in. Monday, the day after the big game. It is National Rehydration Day. Why? Because people are up drinking all day on Super Bowl Sunday. Let's keep it real. Those of us that drink, let's keep it real. Drinking, beers, popping. It's Super Bowl, yay! Let's get the bratwurst, yay! Let's get the hamburgers and the bratwurst and the hot dogs and all of that good stuff. Cups of chili and whatever else you might want. I don't know. But today is National make sure this girl ain't at my door. Today is National Hydration Day. So make sure you get your hydration in. Not just for today, but for every day. Because especially if you've been drinking alcohol, for every drink that you have, we should be drinking 1 cup of water for every alcoholic drink that we drink. At least a cup of water behind that drink. If you ask me, I think 2. Because alcohol dehydrates you. It zaps your water source in your body. And so you need to replenish that alcohol, okay? All right, moving right along. Today is also National Football Hangover Day. We just got to talk about that, right? Pop them beer. Yeah, boom. Seahawks. And by the way, congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. I was going for Seattle because I had an uncle lived in Tacoma for a lot of years. I was supposed to take his house over in Tacoma. But it was some things it was some challenges I was meeting here that I couldn't leave for, and I couldn't take the house because it would have cost me more to keep flying back to Chicago to take care of these legalities that I had to deal with. And then going back to Washington. But I love Washington, and my uncle's home was gorgeous. 3 bedroom, a 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath, and apple tree in the backyard. I mean, phenomenal. Okay, it was awesome. He also wanted to give up his truck, but my other uncle took the truck. But did nobody take the house? Nobody wanted to leave Chicago and go to that house. But Washington is a beautiful state. So today is National Football Hangover Day because yesterday the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots they played the Super Bowl 60. And of course, first the Seahawks had a 9-zip, 12-zip. They was kicking butt and taking names, okay? Then it was 19-zip that they ended up getting 7 and 12 or whatever it was. But anyway, the Seattle Seahawks was kicking butt and taking names. Yesterday, I ain't lying. I guess they say, look, we ain't come this far to go back home without a win. We been getting our ass kicked every year. We finna take this win, baby, this year. Because you know the New England Patriots, the New England Patriots, they have been winning, doing some winning. Matter of fact, I had a cousin that used to play for the New England Patriots. Yeah, Tunji. My cousin Tunji used to play for the New England Patriots. Whatever happened, I don't know. I think he decided to stick with God and go into ministry, stuff like that, and teaching. And I think it was a couple of other things. But anyway, I do have a cousin that was a professional football player. Today is also National Clean Out Your Computer Day. So you want to get rid of all these documents and all this crap that's going on in your computer today. Also, don't forget, y'all, it's tax season time. I hope if you know you got to pay, I hope you're getting prepared for that. Don't let that April 15th come up on you and then you get all them fees and all that crap. Nuh-uh. Another thing, clean out that darn computer. Get rid of some of them old files that you're not using no more, because sometimes, it pays to keep your computer clean of all that personal data and all that kind of crap that you might have, saved in there or something. Keep the stuff that you need, but some of that other stuff, get rid of it. Today is also National Cut the Cord Day. So let me go into that real quick about this Cut the Cord Day thing. So break free from expensive cable bills on February 9th. By celebrating National Cut the Cord Day, the streaming movement has rapidly grown over the past 5 years, and it doesn't show any signs of stopping. As the digital world supplies more choices, it also provides the flexibility, selection, and reliability we've been looking for. So it's no surprise that industry analysts estimate that up to 6 million people will cut the cord on traditional TV subscriptions in 2020. And that was in 2020. So can you imagine right now cutting the cord? Once you decided cutting the cord is right for you, make sure to have the following items before getting started: high-speed internet access, supported device, valid credit card, debit card, valid email address, an idea of content needs, those must-haves, those must-haves channels or shows for you and your family. That that's what you want to have, the must-have shows. Now, coming to a close on this, let me be the one to tell you. Today is also National Michael Collier's birthday. Today is Michael Collier's birthday, y'all. Y'all know that's my Negro from the Egro. Y'all already know. And so he called yesterday. We was talking yesterday. He called. I was like, oh, my phone. And it rang until I wasn't able to go get it, right? My hands was wet. I was doing stuff. Then it rang again. That's it. I said, oh, hell. So I slung the water off my hand, dried my hands off, went in there, got my phone, came back, look. I'm like, man. So we was talking. He said, well, you know tomorrow. I said, I know tomorrow your birthday. You calling me to tell me about your birthday? So today is Michael Collier's birthday, and we want to wish Michael Collier a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Michael Collier. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Michael Collier. Happy birthday to you. And that's it. That's all. You hope you'll be getting another one next year. So we're going to be doing the same thing again next year. So, okay. And I hope and pray that he has a beautiful day. His wife is here and everything. I think she's coming in or whatever today. Either this week sometime. So yeah, he's having a time in his life. So he's got a new agent, all kinds of great stuff. He's just doing great. And I'm happy for him. I'm so happy for him. I'm always happy to see anybody in a good place. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing people in bad places and in bad places or bad spaces. I don't like seeing people in darkness. I really don't. Because there's so much love going on out here in the world. It's like, hey, there's a lot of love. And they say, what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? A lot. It's got a lot to do with it. When you hold on to the promises of God, for the number one command is to love thy neighbor as you love yourself, and to always love God first. Okay, so we just moving right along with this day. Now, because it is February 9th, Monday, it is the second Monday in the month of February. Happy Black History Month to all of y'all. I missed you Wednesday. I got so wrapped up. I was driving. I forgot to set the show Wednesday night. I was like, I'm not going to make it back home. I ain't going to make it at home. And I ain't going to be able to pull over and do this because I just couldn't do it like that. And so I forgot to set the show. I got here back in the house. It was like about 7:40. And I said, I went to go scroll to see how many people. And I said, I didn't set the show. So my bad. I got really busy. Y'all know sometimes the show go on, sometimes the show don't. If I'm busy, I'm busy. I got to go after my dollars first. Okay. Or my importance first. Okay. Since the show, I haven't gotten monetized yet, but let me be the one to tell y'all, I am being Facebook said I can get monetized on Facebook. Now I can get those stars. So if you guys start sending me stars on Facebook for the show, that collects, them stars is a penny. Right, a damn penny. They should be 10 cents. They give you a penny a star. But anyway, with all this activity going on Facebook and all, and we being sold to all these foreign countries. Y'all know that, right? Okay, and they giving you a penny for a star. They should be giving us 10 cents for a damn star. But anyway, or a quarter per star. Honestly, they should. They won't, and they still won't go broke. They're gonna make even more money because they'll have even more content to sell to all these foreign countries. Because that's what they're doing. Let's stop playing. Okay, let's stop playing. All right. So, in the meantime and in between time, also they probably sending it back up to the Rothschilds and all that, and the Rockefellers and all them people, the Beers and Mays and all them people who are involved with the constant chaos of the planet, to keep the planet in chaos. Because a lot of them had made plans to do that. That's the people that own the Federal Reserve. Oh, did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? No, I'm telling you straight out. Them the ones that keep up all the damn chaos. Okay, end of story. Because they don't want to see people doing good. Because if people do good, then people gonna excel. And they don't want nobody to excel, because to keep you sick and miserable and down and out in the dumps is something that's profit. That's profit for them. Because then while you sick, you on medication. You going to a doctor. They own all of that. While you going to the doctor gonna put you on medication. They own all of that. Then your medication is all made with petroleum. They own all of that. I'm just saying. Okay. Eat healthy, drink your water, stay hydrated. Ain't nothing like being dehydrated. especially in the wintertime. Do not go and be dehydrated. You do not want to be in nobody's hospital right now with all these diseases and viruses and stuff going on. You do not. This is not the time of the year to want to be in nobody's hospital. Try to stay as healthy as possible. Eat good food. Get off all that processed crap. That processed crap is keeping people sick. Matter of fact, it's making people sicker. Okay, so get off all that crap. Another thing, today being Monday, I don't know. Somebody just said, why did Bad Bunny say he would never change his language for the Super Bowl? Okay, but it's an American country, and the Super Bowl is basically a interstate thing. You know what I'm saying? So he said he'd never change his language for the Super Bowl. That's fine. That's his language. Speak it. In Puerto Rico, that's fine. They part of America, but this is not a Spanish speaking country. It's a predominantly English speaking country. And so, I thought the Super Bowl last night, though, y'all, the Super Bowl, getting off topic for a minute, the Super Bowl, the game, the playing was outstanding with the Seattle Seahawks. Baby, they was rushing. Ooh, baby, they was rushing. They was doing some stuff last night. But halftime, I wasn't that impressed with halftime. I mean, I say that because I wasn't impressed with it because, first of all, I didn't know who the hell Bad Bunny was. I had to find out who he was by watching the Super Bowl. Who is Bad Bunny? He's a good-looking guy, very good-looking. But there was, all of his songs were Spanish, in Spanish. Everything he did was in Spanish. So those of us that didn't understand Spanish, there was no board, and I thought you would think they would have a board with the English translation. They had none of that. None of that. Knowing he was going to sing all his songs in Spanish, they knew this. They knew it. But they had no board for translating. For those, I can tell you right now, the majority of the people in that stadium last night spoke English. I'm just going to keep it real. Majority of them people spoke English. A lot of them people did not speak Spanish at all. They were not Duolingo at all. So it was kind of messed up that they only had it just for Spanish speaking people, because that ain't the only people that's seeing that show, and that ain't the only people. They're not the dominant players either. For football, they're not dominant in football. So Spanish, and so I was really shocked about that. And y'all know I got a lot of Spanish friends, and from all different parts of the world, right? Anton, may his soul rest in peace. That was a good friend of mine from the Filipinos. He spoke Spanish fluently. But I say this because Bad Bunny, good-looking guy, awesome outfits, dancing was fun. It was nice, the dancing. But I didn't know what they were dancing to because I didn't understand it. And I didn't know what his actions were for because I didn't understand it. So you could see him acting out something, but because you don't understand the language, you didn't know what it was on. And I don't assume nothing. And so I just sat there and I watched, and I was like, okay, after the first song, and then he started in on the second song, I was like, I had enough then. The dancing was fun, but I had enough of listening to it because I couldn't understand it. So it was like, and I'm like, okay, do you? But while you doing you, it's good to do the audience too. You know what I'm saying? He could have said a couple of things in English. That young lady came out and sung something in English, but everything else was in Spanish. And I would have loved to have heard it in the English version, or at least read the words so I could have understood what was being said or sung at least. But of course, we didn't get that. So moving right along. another Super Bowl. Super Bowl 20. Super Bowl 60. That's it. So, one thing about life, I'm noticing a change, a shift in things. It's mild, very mild, but it's a shift. And I say that because let me put on my hold on. Ooh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Let me put these glasses on. I say that because I'm seeing a little bit of change, just a little bit. Um, I want to say one thing regarding uh, Donald Trump and his administration. So the staffer, y'all already know about him putting Michelle Obama and Barack Obama's face on 8 bodies, right? Yeah. And posting on social media, right? Yeah. Somehow Barack Obama just stays living rent-free in Trump's head. He lives rent-free in Trump's head. So yeah, he does. I know Trump probably gets a kick out of it. He probably say, that man just love my black ass. He just love all this black. I already know he get a kick out of it. Because I probably would too if I always talked about like he talks about Obama. But anyway, I just think I tried to give him a moment to see what he really was going to do. I knew he was ignorant and largely ignorant. I don't give a damn whose friendship I lose from this. He's largely ignorant. And and if you think what he's saying and doing is cute and how can I say it, doable for you, then God bless you. Enjoy it. Me, I think he's an ignorant orangutan. End of story. Boop. Just like that. He is all that he put everybody else up to be and more. He's all that and some that he puts everybody else up to be. So the gorilla bodies and the monkey bodies, the ape bodies that Barack and Michelle Obama's faces were on, he's that body without a head, put it that way. Because anybody in a position of authority that high, that is the highest position in this country, is becoming the president of the United States. To be a president of the United States and to do the stupid, and I said it, stupid shit that he's doing is totally orangutanganmus. He's the biggest, oldest fool I've ever seen. And I mean an old fool to sit up and still be as hateful as he is in this era, in this year. I know they say the apple don't fall too far from the tree and the nut don't fall too far from the sack. And I mean it just like that. Because only a damn fool in a position of that type of power would be so ignorant. Only an ignoramus or ignoramus fool, damn fool, would be so stupid to do some dumb shit like that. And that staffer that he didn't name, of course he ain't gonna name the little redneck staffer. I believe someone inside helped to upload it. I believe he also know about it too. He act like he didn't know about it at first. Like, what? Oh yeah, that's not good. But he said he's not going to apologize for his staffer or for right. It's his website, but he's not going to apologize for him or his staffer. So I want to say this. Trump, you need to grow up or grow out. In the story. You are an embarrassment. You are a contrite asshole and ignorant. You are an illiterate dummy. you are not worthy of anybody's anything when it comes to uh, the Nobel Peace Prize. You are not worthy of no peace prize at all. Okay? Peace prize this. When you put a black man and black woman's face on a monkey's body, you ain't worthy of no damn peace prize whatsoever. None. You ain't even worthy of a toy peace prize. You ain't worthy of something plastic. You ain't worthy of nothing when it comes to that. And I said it. Post this. Now, after that being said, let's go on to the good stuff. Barack and Michelle Obama did not respond. And guess what? I'm glad they didn't. I didn't post nothing about his stupidity. Barack and a lot of people didn't, but a lot of people did. But guess what? I'm so glad they didn't say anything, because guess what? They going on with their life. Hey, watch my movie in the theaters. It's going to come out this weekend, and he told me it was the best movie in the world. It should be made mandated to watch this movie because it is just the movie for life to go through. So they, Michelle and Barack Obama, know that. Wasn't Michelle and Barack Obama? Y'all already know that. Look, Michelle and Barack Obama, they doing their thing. Michelle on Becoming, baby. Hop. Hop, 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 hop. Michelle on Disney, baby. Hop, 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 hop. With her Becoming, her movie. Wait, what is now? Her book is Becoming. What is her movie about? I got to go back and look at. Hold on, wait. Let me look at it. Let me go back and here and see. But her movie is outstanding. Her movie is good about life. It's good. So let me tell y'all something. She's a South Side woman. Okay, she is a South Side woman. Yeah, she had a good family. They did good things, great things. But she still is a South Side girl. She ain't one that's gonna play games with ignorance. First of all, they have too much class, her and Barack, to even engage in stupid stuff, because they're not stupid. They're Harvard and all those type of graduates. They're, big time. They're highly super intelligent people. Okay. And then the man, that orange faced man, he's so jealous. He is such a jealous. But why is he jealous at 79, damn near 80 years old? I don't know. Because I mean, what do you got to be? Why are you jealous now? I mean, you done lived 80 years on the damn planet. You had opportunity to go to school and get your degree and all the rest of that good stuff. You decided, your daddy gave you $1 million to start a business. He only gave me $1 million. You complained about that. I can't imagine having a degree and having an education and something that you a focus a focus study, something that your focus, what you majored in. I can't imagine you majoring in something like that, Trump, and not getting jobs and stuff in it or whatever, because having the little silver spoon that went in your mouth from your daddy. I can't imagine you having all that, and then not being able to get jobs in your career study. And then what would you have said about that education? But that's pretty much why you want to wipe education away. I understand it, because you never got any. It's clear, because you're so ignorant. And I never would have went here like this on my show, but I have to, because I never, y'all know, I don't even normally give no airtime to no baboon, no fool, tomfoolery. I don't give airtime to Tom's stupid foolery, Trump foolery. But today it makes something different, because after getting wind of that and then seeing it, I said, you know what? He is a contrite damn fool. And no wonder he wants to shut down everything that builds people up, because he's not built up. And he can't see that it would work for them. He can't see it being something that they need, because he doesn't want anybody to be smarter or more intelligent than him. Well, damn, a third grader is smarter and more intelligent than he is. They can speak a very intelligent statement. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even speak intelligently. So it's like, just go ahead on and live out the rest of your life, sir. You're 80. I mean, what the hell? It's time to move out the way and let some of these young people come on up. And I know you got that little racist redneck staffer and all that kind of good stuff. And all you rednecks out there probably listening to, I really want you to hear this. You are hating what? Yourself, that you didn't pursue greatness. You are hating Black people for what? That you have power in the White House. You have the land that you stole and continuously been going in your family. You have all of this. You hate Black people for what? Because we're resilient, because we're strong, we're the offsprings of the true God. We are the gods living on the planet Earth. So you hate Black people for what? Oh, because we got this beautiful brown tone skin and all of this good stuff. Oh, and our hair can be in any kind of fashion. We can wear stringy, straight hair. We can wear fluffy hair. We can wear puff, pom pom. We can wear it braids. We can wear twist lock. We can wear it all. You are jealous of and hateful of Black people for what? Black people never hung your women, raped your women, never hung your white men, never cut their penises off and put on the table. They never cut their fingers off and put on the table and danced around it as if this is a party time right now. They never had their children and all this coming to look at the fact that they hanging white people in a tree or setting fires under their feet while they're still alive to watch them burn and die and scroll and scream and all until they melt up. We didn't do sick shit like that. We don't, and we probably never will. But I can see it all in you that you are a partaker of all this craziness because you exhibit it and you project it back out to the public to see. So they see how ignorant and how stupid and how hateful you really, really are. And those Republicans or Democrats, it don't matter what you is, that thinks that what he's doing was cute and funny, and that's to hell with you too. And I'll tell you why. Because you keep following a damn fool. That's like going up to a mountain, to the very top of a mountain, and it's 90 degrees, it's 90 miles per hour winds, and you on the very edge of the cliff. And you gonna stand there, and you weak. You weak anyway, so you gonna think you bold enough to stand up against that 90 mile per hour wind. And you gonna stand there because why? The 90 mile per hour wind is standing up there with you. Now the 90 mile per hour wind just flipped and flipped you with it. You gonna flip right. You gonna fall, go over that cliff with that damn food. Trust me. Your spirit is void. Your soul is non-existent. You're gonna catch all that you supposed to catch for all this bullshit that you're doing. Trust and believe. Excuse me. Someone is expected at my house. Yeah. Hello. Okay, thank you. And so somebody is expected at my house, so I had to answer that phone. But give me a second, y'all. I got some stuff to talk to you about. President Donald Trump is ignorant, and I'm gonna leave it just like that. He's very ignorant. I would never in my entire life think about anything he would do would be trusting or anything. Nothing. This thing that happened with Michelle and Barack Obama, I love the fact that they just kept going and didn't even respond. They don't need to. And that's the end of that. I'll be right back. Let me have a minute. I got to open this door with my big butt. Woo! Girl, I really don't get on you. You probably ain't stepping on dirt blood. I'm on my show. Okay. All right. Thanks y'all for holding. So going back to the original. So hey Tracy, y'all, everybody, Grand Rising. So Now that we didn't got the Trump ignoramus out the way, I just had to go there because I was like, he really is a damn fool and ignorant. And the people in the other parts of the country, I hope they heard, other parts of the world, I hope they heard about that. I hope they heard about that. Because and then I hope they saw it. Because, yeah, because they would say, oh, he is a dumb asshole. He really is a hateful. He hates people in this country. This ain't his country, by the way. I was going to say he hates people in his own country. This ain't his country. Him and his father are immigrants. His daddy was an immigrant. His mama was an immigrant. Okay. They all came here to search for a better life. Okay. Same damn thing that everybody else is doing. But here's the thing. I'm Native. My mama, my grandmama, and my great-grandmama, and my great-great-grandmama. They all natives. Choctaw Indians. Yes. I just found out. Choctaw and my other big mama, she's native. And her mama, they all natives. And none of them come from Africa. They all came from here. We are native indigenous people. They done stole our land, rephrased us as black people, Negroes, or whatever, when we were really Indian, Native American indigenous people to this land. So after all that, I'm done with his ass. I'm done. Because that just took, I don't care what good he do, it can never make up for nothing of the ignorance that he has done. Nothing. Boop. And that's the end of that. Now, moving right along, y'all. Oh, this is my day. This is my day. And guess what? Woo! Progress doesn't look perfect. And that's okay. A lot of people think progress means perfection. But real progress is messy, uneven, and sometimes uncomfortable. Growth looks like conversations that didn't exist 10 years ago, y'all. It looks like people admitting what they don't know yet. It looks like systems slowly being challenged instead of instantly replaced. You know what I'm saying? Replaced all this craziness. But here's the encouraging part. The fact that we're questioning things at all is a sign of forward movement. People starting to protest. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The sick part about the protest is those who are coming together to protest for the rights. But you still have a whole group of people who are totally, wholly different. And we still are not gelling. You're protesting in groups, but you're not gelling that group. And that's what needs to take place. You just protesting. Oh, they shouldn't have did that. But you still not understanding you're not understanding what Black people have had to go through in this country. Obviously, you hearing the stories, but you still never even believed it. And now you're seeing it for yourself because the stupidity and the hell is coming on top of white people. And now they see the hate, the power, the governmental control, and all the rest of the BS that the government's behind all this. I'm sorry, but they are. I said it. So if I said something wrong, oh well. But I believe they're behind all of this, all of it. And so anyway, the fact that we are still questioning things at all is a sign of forward movement. Another thing, if you feel tired, frustrated, maybe overwhelmed, put it that way. If you feel overwhelmed, that doesn't mean nothing is changing. It just usually means that change is happening and you're living through it. And mind you, Black people have lived through a lot. Everything that a lot of white people have never even fathomed, couldn't even think about living through. I'm just saying. Okay. So I'm just here to tell you that. End of story. And now, history never feels calm while it's being made. You know that. And history is not going to be calm. It's not going to be peaceful while it's being made. History going to be made. It's always going to be some chaos somewhere around that. But so if you are feeling stuck right now in some kind of form of fathom, let me talk directly to you. If you're doing your best and still feel maybe like you're not where you should be, hear this. Your timeline is not wrong, because growth doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it looks like surviving. Okay? Just so you know. Sometimes it looks like learning, and sometimes it looks like resting. And it's winter is really the state of rest. This is a season of rest anyway. Restore, renew, refresh, revive. Yes, this is wintertime. This is a season of rest. You notice the animals are at rest, right? Think about that. You know, the animals can teach us a lot that seems like we're not able to teach ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You be like, what? You know what? You don't see birds flying around like you normally see, do you? Cold as hell here. Ain't no birds flying. So when you know seasons change, just know that sometimes winning is going to look like you're surviving, and it's going to be resting or learning or rebuilding, renewing yourself at all times. And if you did today what was going on, if you did today what was going, and if you all did today what was going on, that counts. If you all know what's going on, and then you know that this too shall pass, and I just keep a flow, a steady flow. That would be what's needed. The world doesn't need you perfect. It needs you present. Okay? You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be present. Aware, awake, stays alive. Okay, whatever season you're in is preparing you for something you can't see yet. That's all. That's all. So I just want to go through this with you guys. You know, celebrate what brings us together. One thing I love about this moment in time is how connected we are. We are connected for a moment. I love it to see the connectivity, people coming together. They're trying to work with each other. Now they're starting to see the demise, how Black people have gone through a demise for over 400 years in this country that we owned, yet they came over and stole drugs. I mean, alcohol, Bible bullshit. And I'm going to keep it just like that. It was Bible bullshit. It wasn't the Bible of living. It was the Bible of their bullshit so they can pursue what they were trying to do. It was always some old idiotic. So they knew we loved God and worshiped. And so they used that to manipulate and take control, you know, and that's sad that it just go to show you how people don't have a love for God. There is no love for God there, because if they're that type of people then, and they're still that type of people now, they're defunct of God. Don't believe the hype when they say, oh, I go to church and what church they go to. They could go to church. It's just not a church of biblical holiness. It's a church of hell, a church of hellness, not holiness, hellness. Okay. So yeah, definitely. It ain't no such thing as a God church, and you're taunting hell and hate. No such thing as you being under the guise of God. Okay, I don't know what God you under, but it ain't the God I know or serve. I don't know what God they serving. But celebrate what brings us together. We get to witness celebrations, traditions, and joy from all cultures all the time, all over the world, y'all, and in real time. Whether it's their music, I love the art, foods, different foods, the way they faith, they go about their faith, you know, their community rituals. There are rituals in a lot of communities, even in Black neighborhoods. There's rituals. Certain Black communities, they do certain things, and then when you move into another Black community, you'll see a couple of things different how they do things. You'll be like, that we would, we do this here. Okay, so it's moments like that to remind us that joy is universal. And it still is present, even in this time. So every culture celebrates love. Every culture celebrates resilience. Every culture celebrates um, like hope and aspirations. And in a world that sometimes focuses on division, celebrations are proof that connection is definitely, definitely still stronger. Okay? Joy is not trivial and it is not resistance. I mean, joy is resistance, but it is not trivial. And joy is healing, but it is not trivial. Once again, joy is not trivial. It is resistance and it is healing. So make sure you're getting some of your joy. Okay. And I just wanted you guys to know that no matter what goes on in your life, we need to stay prayed up to the God of all instead of those specific little gods of hate and whoremongering and all this kind of. Don't pray to that, because that's not the God that's going to deliver you. That's the God that's going to deliver you to hell, but not to the high to the utmost. Okay, so don't think on that. Stay positive, think positive, carry positive outlooks with you. Okay, all the time, because what's going on right now, if you have no power, poof, poof, can't take your little magic wand and poof, hocus pocus it. If you have no power, if hocus, if you have, I just had a pain go through my finger. If you have no power, yeah, when I did like that, it went straight down this finger just a minute ago. If you have no power to do anything to change, let it go. Do not stress over this mess. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. Do not stress over this mess. It ain't worth it. To God be the glory. Bless them all, and don't hate on them, and don't wish no harm on nobody. I don't care how sick and stupid he may be. Don't wish harm on him. Because see, as you wish on something, as you wish harm or danger or bad on one person, it'll fall back into your lap. Not so much that it might hit you, but it might hit someone very near and dear to you. So don't wish harm or hate or death on anybody. And I've seen a few of those things go across the feed, social media feeds, about how everything will be all right once he gone, and they show a casket and stuff like that. I was like, not good, not good. Let him be the ignorant. Let him be ignorant and stupid. Don't fall into that loop. No, don't fall into that ignorant and stupid loop with him. Pray over him. Pray over him, because he needs prayer. Okay? Honestly. Obama, not Obama. The Trump needs prayer, and his whole damn cabinet. They're all hateful. They're all ignorant. They're all hateful. That's why all of them are in those positions, unqualified and all. They're all hateful people. They all want America to be great again and white again, which it never was at the very beginning. Columbus came over here and saw all these people of color, these indigenous people, and ran back and said, "Hey, y'all, there's other people over here." No. That's how that all came about. I don't give a damn if you believe it or not. Maybe you need to go into your reserves or wherever you go into your libraries or whatever, and go into the reference rooms where you can't take the books out. You can sit there and read. You might can take pictures, but you can't take the book out. Go in there, and the librarians, they will pull up all kind of dirt out the woodworks for you about the hate that this country has enveloped and delivered upon those of color, those of native indigenous stance here. Go back. From the time Columbus came over here, ain't been nothing but hell for these people since. They lived a wonderful, calm life. Now Columbus comes with all his little cronies, and that wonderful, calm life is all gone. So do that. That's what I'm going to tell you. Don't let it get you. You keep it moving. Keep it moving and grooving. Do your family, do you. And that's that. Don't worry about that. Don't run out there in them fields, out there in them streets, all of that. I ain't doing it. I ain't finna go out there for what? Mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm gonna go on and live my life. I ain't finna run out in the streets. I don't engage myself in war. It's not my MO. Mm-mm. So I live a calm and peaceful life. I live a calm and peaceful life. Y'all know that because y'all see a smile on my face every day, right? And I joke about all kind of shit, stuff that is serious. I still joke about it. Why? Because I can't change it, and I ain't finna let it just doom me out. So joke about it, laugh, get over it, get over the hump. You got to get over the hump. You got to get over the hump. You got to get over the hump. Okay, and that's that. But in closing, let me go here with y'all. If this moment in history feels heavy to you, remember this. Every generation has faced uncertainty. Every generation has faced uncertainty. And every generation has found a way forward. Okay? Don't give up. And don't just let go. Keep moving, keep grooving. Hope isn't naive. Hope is necessary. But it's not naive, but it is necessary. And choosing to believe in better days ahead, that's an act of courage. That's something that's saying, I know my God didn't bring me this far to let me go now. I know you didn't bring me this far to let me go now, God. All right? Huh? 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 Am I right or wrong? What? What? Let God know. What? I know God didn't bring me this far to let me go now. People are becoming more intentional about compassion, though. We're seeing it in how mental health is being talked about openly now. You know, it is. It's being talked about. So people are becoming more intentional about compassion. They're trying because you know why? They're starting to see it hit them hard, especially the Caucasoid race. They're starting to see a lot of this shit hit it right at home. Bam! What? My son, my daughter, what? On what? Alcohol and drugs. What? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, same shit, different day, different family, right? Right. Yep, We're seeing it in how younger generations prioritize purpose over their paychecks. These people saying the hell with these jobs. It's like no, it's like nah. For what? Paycheck. We don't care about that. Let me keep moving. They are, even though that's because they ain't living life yet. You know, they ain't got no mortgages and all kind of shit. Okay, so they quit jobs, going hit, quit. You know. So, but I mean, they doing what their heart and their spirit is telling them, and I commend them for that. They're sticking to their guns about what they feel and what they want and what they're not going to do. And I like that. I like that. And we're seeing how communities are stepping up when systems fall short. You know, like when the system of food stamps. You know, people jailed. You know, these restaurants picked up. They started giving back. Some of them was giving back all the damn money. They took out the communities and stuff. They need to give back. You know, for real. And I'm glad that they did give back. To God be the glory. Thank you for that. You know, compassion isn't weakness. It's strength with awareness, though. It's not weakness. It's strength with awareness. Compassion. You're aware. Okay, choosing to care in a tough world, crazy world like that is a total act of courage. I don't care how you look at it. You know, you choosing to care. And if you're someone who still believes in kindness, empathy, and a human dignity, you're not behind in times. You're actually part of what's next because we need to stand strong with each other. Caucasoids, Negroids, Caucasoids, and Negroids. Caucasoids and Negroids. We need to stand. We need to stand together. Otherwise, this crazy German crap that's going on, we need to stand together. This ain't Germany. This ain't Italy. This ain't none of this ain't France. This is America. We need to stand strong. We already been seeing this shit for how long? Ain't nothing has changed yet about you being over there in your little white world, me being here in my black world, them being in their little Latin world, and them being in their little Asian world. Ain't nothing changed until we come together and stop the bullshit. So think about that. Let's come together and stop it. So on a great day, this is what we say. To God be the glory. Let's blow out. Take a deep breath in and inhale and hold it for a count of 3. And then we're going to exhale slowly. Inhale. To God be the glory. Lord, thank you for another brand new, glorious day. Hallelujah. For this is the day that you have made. We all should be rejoicing and being glad in it, Lord. We thank you for life, for the breath of life that gives us, to keeps us alive right now. We thank you that you brought us forth to these screens, that these platforms have brought us all together from all parts of the world. We thank you that all things are still going on and that you are still king of all that want to be kings. And we stand there that you are the lead king. We forever grateful that you are still in charge. Woo, child. Thank you, Lord, for the good graces of God. Hallelujah. So, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Lord, give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all that is evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever and ever. Amen. 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 To God be the glory. I'll see you guys Wednesday night. Be here. Wednesday night. Don't be in flight. Wednesday night. Be here. In spite. Be here. Wednesday night. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be here. I do not have anything on my board for work or anything else. So y'all know I do Amazon Flex every now and then, right? So I don't have anything on my board for that right now. So be here Wednesday night. Got a good show. We're getting closer and closer to Valentine's Day. I can't wait. It is the day that God called my mom home, Valentine's Day. So it really is a do a dare for me type thing. It's a high and low, low and high, high and low type day for me because I think about my mom. I know how she loved holidays. She loved to decorate for Valentine's, but she loved Christmas. But I know she would have the red stuff, little trays out and stuff with the little hot stuff for Valentine's candies and stuff in it. My mom. I miss her so much. I miss her so much. But maybe we'll see each other again. That's what I'll say. Maybe we'll see each other again. I hope and pray we do. But to God be the glory. Everybody go in peace today. Make somebody's day. Make your day. Because you know what? Don't wait on nobody to make you happy and joyful. Be happy and joyful no matter what. Regardless if you got friends, regardless if you got a loved one, a lover, whatever. Be happy and joyous no matter what. Just bring that joy and that love and that happiness to you by exhibiting it, projecting it outwardly. And it'll come back to you like a boomerang. Bam. Okay. I'll see y'all Wednesday night. Peace, everybody. Peace. See y'all then. Bye-bye. Boop. Wait. Oh, it was trying to kick me.